Hello everybody, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This video is going to be about how I got started on YouTube and what led me to the nomadic lifestyle.
Oh, the day I break these chains, I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
Over here at my buddy's Mario's for the last few days that I haven't really had any videos out and everything, and just hanging out with him, and there were some things I needed to pick up that I had shipped here and everything. And one of them was this shirt right here. I think it turned out really great. This is a sample. The material is actually pretty good and everything, so I'm pretty happy about it. And I think the screen printing came out pretty nice. You guys let me know what you think of it. I figured I'd go ahead and just get started with telling the story about how I got started on YouTube. It's to me, it's kind of a little bit funny because I have to be really honest. It was pretty much by accident. So I've always wanted to travel, and I love traveling, and that's the thing that I like the most. And I was kind of at a point in my life where I had gone through a breakup. I was working just a ton. It was after I'd gotten better, and I'd had some couple of clean MRIs from the brain tumor that I had a couple of rounds of chemo and 3 surgeries to get rid of, you know. And so there was a lot of turmoil that had been going on, and I just, when I was diagnosed with the brain tumor, I remember it was only a couple of days that I was worried about like dying and stuff, you know. I went through that a little bit, but the big thing that I remember after the first couple of days, when I was told that I had like an 18% chance to survive and everything, I was thinking to myself, I was so mad, you know, because I'd spent my whole life just working a ton. I mean, a lot of times I had 2 or 3 jobs. You know, I did have several rentals that I had managed and everything like that. I'm talking from a very young age. Like, I built my first house when I was 20 years old, so you can imagine I had to, as soon as I got out of high school, I pretty much hit the street running and working and everything. So I really hadn't been focused on enjoying my life. I was like, I had these financial goals and chasing what I thought was expected and what everybody said was what was happiness. And so when I got hit with that diagnosis, I was angry at myself that I could potentially be dying and never had done any of the stuff on my bucket list, and it really bothered me. I was on YouTube, and I'm a dork, so I was watching documentaries on ancient Rome, and somehow this video popped up from Living Free that said, Mike, who's my friend now, that said, finally did it, living 100% of the time in my van now. And I'm like, what? I was like, first of all, I was surprised that it was suggested to me at the time, and second, I was like, somebody's living in their van and they're talking about it on YouTube, you know? So I clicked on it, I pulled it up, and I watched it, and I ended up started following Mike for like 9 months, and then I ended up getting rid of my Lexus and the big payment that I had, and bought a van, and ended up hitting the road and everything. And I wasn't sure that I wanted to even ever do any kind of thing on YouTube or not. I did film some stuff, not everything, not all that in detail, but I did film some stuff. I wasn't sure that I even wanted to expose myself like that. And then I tried to meet a YouTuber that I watched previously, somebody I ran into and ended up following after I started following Mike. His name's Grant Dryden, and his channel name is now Grant Expedites. And at the time, he was cruising around and he was traveling all over the place, and he was just doing it from his hip. He was living in his car, he was traveling around in his car, and he was funning himself doing day labor and stuff. So I just thought that was really brave of him and everything. So I wanted to meet him up and see what kind of guy he was, and I hit him up. I tried to do a meet with him. He told me he'd already left the city, but I'm not sure that he'd actually left the city, because Grant had always, like, as soon as he filmed, uploaded, and it was only a little while after the video had been up, maybe an hour or two. And he told me, oh, he'd already left the city. And then the next thing he said before I could even respond to that was he messaged back to me saying that why didn't I have any videos? And I was like, well, I've thought about it, and I don't know if I really want to expose myself like that. I don't know how to edit, and da 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 da, all the excuses, right? And he said, well, have you filmed anything? And I go, I filmed some stuff and everything. You know, I kind of went into a little bit, and he said, well, you should put up videos. And so I figured that I really thought that the way that correspondence kind of had gone on, that Grant probably that he probably was a little nervous about meeting me. And so I figured if I was going to get to meet the YouTubers that I had watched and that I wanted to meet, that I probably was going to need to do some videos. So I started doing the videos. I found a free software, same one I still use today. It's a paid, I use a free version of a paid software, but I found it online and I downloaded it, and I just started learning how to edit, and as I was traveling and filming, I would just try to edit stuff together and post it up. I started hitting up other YouTubers that I'd met, and you know, I had a little bit of success, but not a lot. It was after like I started getting a string of videos together that some of the YouTubers that I watched were willing to meet me up, and then I just, as I was posting videos, people were subscribing. It was so exciting. I went and I met, you know, Justin, who was credible up in Canada, who was actually my very first subscriber. It's kind of funny. He was the first one to ever subscribe to my channel. And then I met Lion Screw up there, and I met Eric, you know, and all of this stuff, and Caleb, and it was, I just had an absolutely a blast, and I was loving making videos. I had the most amazing audience and everything. Everybody was so like supportive, and every day that I posted, it was there. I mean, at first, when I first started doing videos, I think I went a straight 100 days without missing posting a video. So that was pretty exciting time for me. But one thing, there's a kind of a story that I wanted to end it with that was really touching for me. It's one of the most touching times that I've ever had this whole journey on YouTube. Is I was in California, and this gentleman was the very first subscriber that I had ever met that wasn't also a YouTube creator, and he drove 3 hours to meet me in a Starbucks in LA area. Actually, it was North Hollywood actually, and he gave me this box of stickers. He'd made them up for me, the Reduce World Sucks stickers. And in giving this to me, he told me that, you know, my journey reminded him a lot of his very favorite book, and written by John Steinbeck, and it was Travels with Charlie, and how John Steinbeck basically packed it up with his dog and just hit the road and started seeing things, you know, after some stuff that had gone on in his life. And he told me, you know, and one of the reasons why he had given me the stickers here is he told me, remember him telling me that if, you know, that it was, he really enjoyed following the journey and everything, and if I tried really hard, I could make a living out of doing YouTube. And that kind of changed it all from like a trip and everything. And I got this, it kind of developed into this like dream for me, you know. I was like, that would be amazing. Talk about amazing to be able to make your travel and what you absolutely love doing, because I was having such a great time creating videos for everybody and sharing what I was up to and meeting people and everything, you know. It was just I can't think of a happier time in my life than that period and everything. And you know, it gave me this dream that maybe I could make a living doing exactly what I absolutely love, and then inspiring and bringing joy to people like this gentleman that met me. And I'm gonna go ahead and go and find his comment a while back and post it here. I'll scribble out the picture, whatever, and most of the name and stuff. And just because I know that, you know, he didn't have me have him on video because he didn't want to be exposed that way. So it's the reason why I don't have him on video. But I do have this little clip that right here. Just got done meeting Terry, and it was really neat, and he was a real nice guy. He didn't want to be on film because of what he did for work, but he made up these stickers, which was really sweet of him. He made up "Reduce World Suck" stickers for me and gave them to me, and I think that's pretty dang cool. Thanks a lot, Terry. Thank you very much. He told me, you know, that it really tickled him pink to see everybody having these stickers that had been going around, because like a lot of the people I was meeting, I was giving out these stickers to at the time. And also, you know, this was after I had went and tried to sell a few quite a while back, and you know, it's really cool that it, you know, distributing these stickers actually brings him joy and everything, and it was such an amazing thing for him to do for me. So what I'm planning on doing is dedicating myself more to making videos, and I plan on still doing some work, but I'm going to work less than I had in the past with work camping and stuff, and I'm going to focus more on creating videos for you guys and looking at some other avenues that I can make money and that I can stay on the road instead of having to stop all the time like I've had in the past, and that'll help me keep producing videos. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to get back to these guys. I have 70 of these left from the original box, and so I'm going to be selling these for $5 a piece, and anybody that wants one, I'm going to have a link down here in the description where you can order one. I have other stickers that are going to be coming soon that's kind of more of this style here, and those are bumper stickers. They're a more high quality sticker that I had made that can hold up to being outdoors, you know, for a prolonged period of time. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. Here's a picture of what they look like. And what I would really hope that you guys could do is really support me in making this change and this move. And one way you can do that is with the memorabilia. And another way, some people had actually asked me, you know, how they could help me grow the channel on YouTube. Well, number one is, you know, sharing it with people. I really don't get much for shares. It helps out a ton if you guys share it on to family or anybody or friends or anybody you think might be interested in it. Another thing that really helps out is you guys coming to my channel to start the video watching. YouTube has an algorithm that they choose what to suggest to everybody. If you come to my channel, start your video watching time on my channel, watching one of my videos, and then even if you don't just watch my videos and you start watching other people's videos after that, I still get some credit to that and YouTube because you started on my channel. And then the other thing is that helps a lot is total session watch time or total watch time on my personal channel. So when you guys watch a video and then you leave, it's not as good for me in the algorithm as if you watch one of my videos all the way through and then you start watching another video right behind of it. That's one of my videos. So if you have not gone back and watched all the videos through my journey, it would really mean a lot to me if you did. And I'm gonna scroll in here. Little card's gonna come over the head over here, and if you'd go and check out those older videos, that'd be awesome. And not just because it helps me with on YouTube, but also because, you know, it means a lot for people to go back and get out there, connect with people, live your big story, and make sure you do something every single day to reduce world suck. Peace, guys.
It's been a long day. without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We come a long way